So I've been on Steam now for 1 full year. I have 2 games released. We Need More Steam. It's a strategy kind of almost automation kind of esque game. The second game is An Agonized Mind, a top-down survival horror shooter. And then the third game, the SS Destiny Disaster, is now almost done. And to kind of celebrate being almost done, but really just kind of 1 year on Steam, I decided I want to make this video, and then I also lowered the prices of my 2 games, and they're also on sale right now. So over this 1 year, I have learned more in game dev than I have in the about 10 years I've been doing it on and off. And really what happened was I just wanted to take it a little more seriously, maybe make some money on game dev instead of just doing it purely as a hobby. So I have games on Steam. Yay! I must be rich! Okay, so as of January 9th, 2025, 1 year after releasing 1 game on Steam, my first game on Steam, I spent $300 on Steam fees, about $150 for capsule art, and over the 10 years, probably around $100 just on various audio assets and some others, mostly audio assets. So let's just say I've spent $550 on game dev over 10 years, most of that coming in this last year, but either way, pretty cheap hobby overall, or at least I've kept it cheap. And my net revenue before taxes, so still have to pay taxes, $57 rolling in money. I'm living the indie game dev dream with that. I'm about negative $493, so thank God I've kept this hobby cheap. I failed miserably, and in reality I actually have made $0 because I haven't even reached the $100 threshold yet that you need for Valve to give you a payout. Why has it failed so bad? Part of it's just simply not knowing what I'm doing and putting things out there and purely doing it because I wanted to. These games, the first 2 I made, the reality is they're not good enough. They're not good enough for what people are looking for on Steam. They're not professional enough. I don't think they're bad, terrible games, but they're not really the games that people want. People want high quality, especially on Steam. These are also like 2D games, and they really don't look the best. I did everything myself, so it's like you have to ask yourself, if I saw like someone else's game that looked like this and everything about it, I wouldn't pay for it. It's just the reality. There's a huge difference when you start asking someone to pay you money for your game instead of just putting it out there for free on something like itch.io. What have I done differently with this third game, the SS Destiny Disaster? Well, first of all, it's 3D. Overall, I'd say it's a better genre. Maybe not a better genre than We Need More Steam being a kind of a strategy automation thing. That might be a more popular genre, but that's a very difficult genre to do. So I would say the SS Destiny Disaster is probably just a better genre for a person just on their own making something. You can see it looks better than the previous games. This is very important. It just has more immersion. It screams quality because of that. Everything that you can see about it. Games are visual, looks do matter. Along with that is there's real capsule art. The real capsule art is another one of those things that screams more professional, screams more quality. That's what people are looking for. It's definitely resulted in more clicks. It's also been on Steam a lot longer before I've actually released it, which has led to a lot more wishlist over time, and generally just that leads to more traffic, eyeballs, whatever. So it is different. Will it perform better? I think it's going to. I've already got way more wishlist than I ever got in my other 2 games. We'll see how it all goes though. Really, my only goal was maybe to not lose money, and even if I do, I haven't really worried about it. So that's kind of what I've never actually done a next fest, for instance. I'm kind of just releasing when I want to. I didn't reach out to any YouTubers except for the SS Destiny Disaster demo. I got some responses, but no one actually made a video about it. But that's fine, it was just a demo. And one thing I just wanted to say is I am using the Godot game engine. I'm making everything myself. What's really important is I've learned so much in that every game I made is better than my last. And the second game, An Agonized Mind, is way better than We Need More Steam, and now the SS Destiny Disaster is better than those. I suspect that these failures are very common for people like me. They're just doing this as a hobby when you first start. I'm not out here to make 20 grand on a single game. I'm out here doing this for fun, hoping that I can get my Steam fee back. With all that said, I don't want to lose money. I don't want to keep on losing money forever, so hopefully as I keep on learning, I'll strike that balance between what I want to make and actually making something that people want to play. That's really important. So really, at the end of the day, don't be an idiot and don't quit your day job. I didn't, and I will not, just because I have game dev as a hobby. I think a lot of those people are insane. So with all that said now, the SS Destiny Disaster is scheduled to come out at the end of this month, actually, on January 27th, and I'm extremely happy with this game. It's taken about 6.5 months to make. It's the best game I've ever made. Over the past 10 years of me doing game dev, nothing compares to how good I think this game is. Hopefully others feel the same. Obviously, gamers aren't gonna care necessarily about that kind of stuff, but either way, if people like this game, that's enough for me. And I've gotten good feedback on it so far, so we'll see. Maybe I will make my Steam feedback this time. We'll just have to see how that goes. Thanks for watching.